Hello friends, what is up? My name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm here with a very exciting video, and I've tried to film this intro I don't know how many times, but my cat keeps interrupting me, so if you can hear her meow or purr, please ignore it. I will include a little bit of a blooper clip at the end, which my cat literally just jumped in front of the camera. But all that aside, we are here to film, or you to watch, one of my most anticipated videos of the year, because we are finally going to be unboxing and reading my most anticipated, or my first or second most anticipated read of the year, and I am so excited. It even got to me early. This book is supposed to release on Tuesday, which is the day I'm planning to upload this vlog, but we are actually Friday. It got here yesterday, but I wanted to obviously unbox it on camera, so here we are. We are going to make a reading vlog dedicated to this, and kind of like a mini review at the end, and so you guys can know if you want to buy it or not once it comes out. I'm so excited. So let's unbox this. I don't know how to unbox these when they don't have, oh, there's a tab. I complain for nothing. So this was my pre-order from Indigo, and it is an August 4th release. Woo! Oh my, I can't believe it's finally here. I've been waiting for like a year now for this book. I'm gonna friggin' hyperventilate. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And that book is Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston, the third book in the Once Upon a Con series. You can read them out of order, so don't worry if you haven't read the two other ones. And usually Under the Dust Jacket is almost as pretty, or if not prettier, than the actual book. Yes! I love it so much, you guys. I think I want to cry. This is what it looks like naked. You guys, I'm just making a bunch of noises right now because I can't. This says, to booksellers, librarians, and anyone who feels bookish in their hearts. It's me. Woo. So, I think, wait a minute, let me stop shaking and put this back. So if you guys didn't know, this is the third book in the Once Upon a Con series. It's kind of like a YA contemporary series based off retelling. The first one is Geekarella, and the second one is The Princess and the Fangirl. This one obviously is Bookish and the Beast. The first one is based off Cinderella, the second one is The Princess and the Pauper, and this one is Beauty and the Beast. Yes. As I said, they all have beautiful covers, and what I really love about them is the mixture between the love stories and the con element slash the fandom elements, because in the first book, Geekarella, you learn about this movie series, TV series, I think it's a movie series, that is kind of like a mashup of Star Wars and Star Trek. It's called Starfield. And everything kind of follows the conventions, and they're all in the con world, and that's kind of like how they interconnect. The Princess and the Fangirl is actually a sapphic romance, if you guys were looking for that. I think this is between a male and a female. They are all YA books. I didn't want to spoil myself and read the synopses of this. I just knew I wanted it. So we're going into this one blind, except for the fact that we know that it's Bookish and the Beast, so Beauty and the Beast. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm sure not a lot of you were expecting this to be my most anticipated book of the year, but it is, and I hope I love it. If not, I'll be sad. There seems to be a little pupper in the book as well, so we love that. So I have my reading snacks, and we have good food to make lunch and dinner. I kind of want to read it all in a day, if at all possible, and this is on my August CANDYLAND Picks My TBR, which will be out by the time you're seeing this, so I'll put a card link up here. So yeah, we're going to go sit down, grab our sticky tabs, and let me show you guys the two other books in the series, just so if you're unfamiliar you can, you know, have a visual. Clearly you can see I enjoyed both of them and tabbed them a crap ton. So this is the first book, Geekarella, and look at the beautiful cover. And the little star there is actually the logo for the TV show or movie. I don't remember which one it is. And this one is The Princess and the Fangirl. Again, this one is a sapphic romance. And again, look how pretty. I'm gonna need to take some bookstagram pictures for this. So yeah, look at them all. Look at them all together, you guys. I feel like The Princess and the Fangirl was maybe the thickest. But yeah, that's what's happening. I can't believe the day is here, so I will start reading and update you guys as I go along. Obviously this will be spoiler free because I don't want to spoil anything, especially because it's just coming out. So yeah, let's... yes. 35 pages into this and I'm already so invested. We had one chapter from Rosie's perspective, which is the female main character, and one chapter from Vance's perspective, who is the male main character. He's the one who's actually related to Starfield. He's actually one of the actors in it, which I didn't realize at first, and now my heart is so happy. And he's the Beast character. He kind of has a bad reputation, but he's obviously famous, and I believe his punishment from his father, because he's only 17, was to go into the small town where he's probably going to re-meet our main character because they met before. I'm guessing that's the plot of it. I'm not really sure. I'm loving this so much. So I'm probably going to read a little bit more and then make lunch. But so far, so good. Hello! Quick update. I'm like 85 pages in right now, and this book is so good that like I'm so thankful I did all my chores before I started reading this, which sounds super stupid, but I'm the kind of person that once I really get into something, I know nothing else can distract me. So this morning I was an adult and I did all my dusting and cleaning and feeding the pets and went to get my medicine. And now I'm so happy I can only focus on this because I literally ate my salad at the same time as reading. I was like, oh, I'll watch a video or something. But no, this book is so good that I don't want anything else to distract me from it. I love where the story is going and how our characters have come to interact and the key players in that situation, which I found to be really fun. You do really get the Beast side of the main character, Vance. He really is kind of a jerk, but he knows that at the same time. I'm not going to spoil anything, but something in here is mentioned about two other characters in the series, in the one of the previous books, and my heart just broke a little bit, and I hope it gets resolved because I don't want it to be that way, and I'm not even sure. I hope there's more than 3 books in the series. If not, I'm probably going to die a little bit inside. But I just want things to get resolved, and obviously we're 85 pages in, but our main character, our main characters, because this is a dual perspective book, are still not talking to each other. Rosie has to do this thing where she would technically encounter with him, but he kind of just doesn't want to talk to anyone or do anything. He's very he's a grump, basically, and it's really interesting to see, and I don't know how they're going to end up actually talking yet, but I'm loving this so much. There is some trigger warnings for loss of a family member in this book as well, which I think you could guess from it being a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but I just wanted to mention that because there are discussions of grief in here and impacts of losing a loved one, so just in case it's something that you are, you know, a little bit more fragile about, I would keep that in mind while reading this because it is a pretty big topic of discussion. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to reading now, probably grab a snack and just sit down and keep reading. I'm sad that I'm reading it all in a sitting, but I can't stop myself, so. Self-sabotage! I'm back because I forgot. I wanted to mention a few other things that I feel are really good about this book. One of them being the gender and I guess like partner preferences. One of the best friends of Rosie in this book is non-binary. They are really interesting to read about, and how they tackle patriarchy and all these things is very interesting. So it's really good representation. I feel like I haven't seen non-binary main characters or side characters that are very prominent in books, except for maybe Felix Ever After that everyone has been talking about. So that's very interesting. And as well as the main boy character, Vance, I believe it's not on page, but the way the author talks about their relationship partners, there have been females and males. Doesn't make him bisexual. It could be something else, but I'm getting a feeling that it's something of the sorts. Anyways, he's not attracted to only one gender, which is really interesting. I'm not putting a label on it because the author has not, and I don't think anyone needs to be forced into a specific title, but it's really interesting to see. I really appreciate that Ashley Poston, who is the author of this book, takes the time to create diversity in their characters, because not everyone is a straight white male or female, and it's really interesting to see how these topics are handled. I, for one, cannot talk about the representation, however, because I'm not part of the LGBTQ community, and I feel like it would be interesting to see Own Voices reviews for this. But that's really interesting, and I feel like there's a lot of discussions on anxiety, which I could talk about anxiety, and it's very well handled, and there's talk about their main character Rosie going to therapy, which was also really interesting, and I really love when books mention that, because I'm a firm believer that it's important to get help and, you know, work on yourself, and a lot of people would benefit from therapy. So that was really interesting. I am a social worker student, so probably why I think therapy is such a good idea, but nonetheless, great diversity for lots of different reasons in here. I'm not talking too loud because I think I just inserted the clip of my cat sleeping. She's never been this cute, so I have 30 pages left of this book and I'm an emotional mess. I have shivers all over my body for some reason, and I basically just had a little teary moment where I literally started to tear up and cry. I don't know why, because this isn't absolutely sad, but this book is just getting to me on an emotional level, and I don't know if I can really deal with it, and I'm a very mushy-gushy mess, so I'm going to go finish the next 30 pages, then take a little breather and update you guys with the rest of my thoughts. But I don't feel good, but at the same time I'm loving it, so I don't know what's happening to me. Hello, the lighting is terrible because it's almost 4 p.m. Also, my buddy is the cutest thing ever, and I just took a little clip of it, which I'll insert, but I have goosebumps that won't go away. I have 10 pages left of this book, so what I thought I would do is that I would put you guys down and we could read the last like 10 pages together, because I'm an emotional wreck and I thought it'd be funny to capture it on camera, because oh my god, I want to bawl my eyes out. I just read a passage and I'm for sure going to be filming a full book review on this too, but I seriously just want to I want to cry. So many things to talk about, so many emotions, so enjoy the clip of me finishing this. Okay, it's a few hours later. My boyfriend has came and went, and I was able to process my emotions a little bit, and as promised I was going to sit down and discuss this a little bit more in a book review format. I think you can all guess that I'm giving this book 5 out of 5 stars. This has become neck and neck almost with Beach Read by Emily Henry, which was my favorite book of the year. If you guys didn't know that, it's because you're not subscribed to my channel. Subscribe. But I do want to like start this off saying that it's not because I get such an emotional reaction out of a specific book that everybody will. I'm not saying that this book is perfect. I just think it did exactly what I expected out of this book and more. It personally made me feel so many things. I had shivers, I did tear up, I smiled, I literally had like physical reactions to this book, and I feel like those are the most special memories with books in my opinion. I just think the conversations in here were absolutely fabulous. This is definitely a shorter book. It is 280 pages. So yeah, I think I pretty much did mention the synopsis in a good way, but if you guys need a little more of a refresher / structured synopsis, this is a dual perspective narrative YA book that is based off Beauty and the Beast. It follows Rosie and Vance. Vance is actually one of the stars in Starfield, and he has a pretty bad reputation. Therefore, his stepdad, who kind of manages this big producing house for television, sends him to this little town in North California with his caregiver, I guess, this man that takes care of him, and he's there to kind of avoid the press and avoid doing bad things because his reputation is getting to him. And the dog actually plays a pretty big part in this book, because the actual story begins when our main female character, Rosie, finds Vance's dog because he ran away from the house they are renting, and obviously they intertwine. I don't want to spoil too much because I feel like this is such a short book and the twists and turns are kind of fun to have on your own, but it's really fun to see how they are connected and kind of like the history of the main characters, as well as the parental element in this. Both characters are 17. Rosie is a senior in high school, Vance was always homeschooled, but both of them are 17, and Rosie's dad is actually very present in the book, which is really interesting, and I love that aspect about it, and I loved how she actually got along with her dad. He wasn't portrayed as evil. We also learned the history of Rosie's mother as well, and kind of Vance and his relationship with his parents, and also the man who I believe is his stepdad's uncle. He takes care of Vance. He's actually Latinx, I believe. I think that's what he is. And as I mentioned, there is a lot of diversity. Vance, he has an attraction to both females and males. I don't know if it's bisexual. It could be something else. Rosie's dad is also bisexual, and that's on page. Like, he's actually bisexual on page. I believe Vance's guardian, either he has an attraction to males, but I don't know if it's specifically males or not, but he's diverse in that way. We have Rosie's non-binary friend as well, and I just really love that element of the novel. I think the representation is always fun to see, so that was a really fun part of the book. I loved the plot of this and the inclusion of the discussions of books, because it kind of follows the idea of Beauty and the Beast, like the library. That's really what the plot centers around, and the Beast is kind of the reputation that Vance has. I think it was really well done. All the things I loved the most of Beauty and the Beast were kind of woven together in this, and I really appreciated that in the acknowledgements, Ashley Poston actually mentions that, you know, this is not going to be the story for everyone. She's very familiar with Beauty and the Beast because she loves it. She's seen so many retellings and read so many retellings, and this is her own, what she loves the most about Beauty and the Beast in a book, and it turned out it worked out for me. It's not going to work out for everyone. I'm 100% like aware of that. And I'm not saying it's perfect, but for me, this is the essence of a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I loved it. So yes, I do recommend this if you like fairy tale retellings that are not too specific to the retelling, like it's not copy-paste of the story. And there were a lot of topics, as I mentioned, like grief and sexuality and patriarchy and just so many other important topics in here, as well as being a light, fluffy, romantic book. So I loved it. If you guys haven't started the series, I do recommend all of the books in the series. Geekerella is great. I loved The Princess and the Fangirl. That one has a lot of rep as well. And we do see some of the characters, obviously, from the other books because this is part of the series. It's all companion novels. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is coming out on the day that the video is posted, so go get yourself a copy if you're interested. Ashley Poston actually has written another series as well, and is coming out with another series in a few months, maybe October or November. She's also going to be on a panel that is like a virtual Zoom panel for people who are part of the Frenzy, which is HarperCollins like teen blogger program, and I'm actually going to be attending that. I cannot wait to see her talk, and it's going to be great. So yeah, that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what other books you guys are excited to have that are releasing. You Had Me at Hola is another August 4th release that I'm super excited about and I will be reading. So yeah, leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye guys!